Hello and welcome to day 2-ish video. It's Sunday afternoon, I don't know. Day 2. Um Allegedly, according to Path of Building, it is somewhere around 30 million DPS. According to the config. I have no idea if that's accurate. I genuinely don't think that Desecrate is enough corpses to make your General's Cry spawn 6 Mirage. Because summon Mirage Warriors from 2 corpses per 5 power, minimum 1 corpse. So, from my understanding, is you only summon 4 with 10 corpses? I don't know. Maybe it's incorrect. I don't know how you're supposed to get more corpses on the ground. So, maybe Jungron lied. I don't know about that. But my character, I am using a Claw with multi-mod, attack speed, and pen. Life tap assessment mark on hit. Helmet. This is RMR, suppress, life, res. Reduce attack, mana cost of attacks is fine. Automation, steel skin, blood and sand, and anger. The amulet, still rocking this from literally like before maps. Got a nice ring off of a merc. Been using this since like really early on into mapping. Been using this since like white maps. I have Ice Bite, Reave, Endurance Charge on melee, Stun, Trinity, Multi-Strike support, and Elemental damage with attacks. How this build works is I have Fortify from the implicit. I gain a Frenzy Charge every 15 seconds, no matter what I'm doing. My Frenzy Charges are going to be up now. Before I used to have to hit like a boss and use the Mark Mastery to sustain. Now, technically, I do not need the Mark Mastery. So, I can remove this if I want. What I'm probably going to do is just leave it alone for now, because it is nice quality of life, in case there's, for whatever reason, like, your buffs have less duration. It's nice quality of life for that. But, yeah, that's what I'm doing. For Enduring Cry, basically, Endurance Charge on melee stun, while you're generally like clearing out the trash in a map, it is more than enough for you to gain Endurance Charges. And then Enduring Cry for bossing will sustain. Additionally, if you are really worried about bossing, and like you're in like hardcore or something, you can pick up the Warcry Mastery. For Warcries have a minimum of 10 power. This is 4 passive points. That will guarantee that you always can gain endurance charges from using your Enduring Cry even if the boss isn't around. For some bosses with different phasing mechanics, that can be kind of nice, like Cyrus for example. So yeah. The other thing is that I have taken Vengeance. This gives 1% increased armor, and then I also have Cloth and Chain with the Armor and Evasion Mastery. This is making it so that obviously I'm not in the map, so my armor hasn't gone up, and my body armor is really not that great. But this is how I'm getting my armor and evasion up into basic maps. Combined with the endurance charges, I very seldom die, and I've been doing Expedition, and pretty much Expedition and Destructive Play. That's like all I do. So, yeah. Level 93, I do run into problems and I will die eventually, but it's really not a lot of deaths now. Before, I got enough passive points to make everything kind of comfortable, and some of the quality of life with getting the Frenzy Charge and Fortify. I got Thunder Fist, so I have General's Cry in the Thunder Fist instead of in a 6th link. Just a lot of stuff has come together to make the build function very well. I also have a good tincture now. Obviously not the greatest tincture because the elemental pen can go much higher. I got the elemental pen and higher attack speed roll on this Gemini Claw. Technically I should quality it, but who cares? Yeah, so the build's just coming along together. I have a silver flask with 3 charges when you are hit by an enemy with % increased armor. That helps bring up my armor pool to be relatively similar to the evasion pool, just because I have more evasion in my gear. I don't know why it works out to be that way. I guess this node, yeah, that's help bridging the gap between the two. And then the shield has 500 evasion on it. So, yeah, once I get to... This is the body armor that I want to switch into. The reason I want to switch into this body armor is because it also has mana reservation efficiency of skills on it. And it has decent hybrid values. I need 2 things. 1, this to be 6 link, and 2, I need a lethal pride so I have enough strength in order to equip this. And then when I put that in, I'll gain like an extra like 1,000 armor, and then I'll gain like almost 2,000 evasion rating. Help push me above like the 10k plus evasion armor breakpoint, which is very, very comfortable for just general mapping in conjunction with a decent amount of block chance. So that's where I'm headed. I would like this to be better crafted than it is currently, but I have like tons of different bases. I'm in a private league, so I just pick up a bunch of high eye level bases so that people can craft stuff. I do have 2 Shaper's Exalted Orbs. I have killed 3 Shapers and dropped 2. I have no idea if this is the standard ratio or if I'm just incredibly lucky right now. What else? For bosses, I have done all bosses besides doing Uber at Ziri. So I'm missing some of the invites just because, like, Elder Slayers, the Hidden, I have not done that. The Forgotten, I'm missing Altered Distant Memory. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna farm next. Probably start doing breaches because breach is really, really good XP. And I have 4 void stones. I've not used the other... Sorry, yeah, this. I've not used the other 2 passive trees. So they're kind of just blank canvases. I've just been respecking this one. When you go from like the leveling tree into like a respec tree, I picked up Expedition. Normally I don't do Expedition. Normally I just do Harvest. I should have done Harvest. I would have been done like a day ago with bossing if I'd done Harvest. Harvest so that you can flip so that you don't end up with like random spares, and I've donated some stuff to other people so that they can also unlock stuff for their Atlas. I've also carried people. I carried 4 people through my own Uber Elder, and I still had 1 extra portal, so the boss is Uber Elder compliant. Not really at all scary. Slayer is just ridiculously tanky. I play on a lot of Tricksters. Once I got Steel Skin in by dropping the Bone Chill whatnot, it made the build a lot better. I do have some T17s that I could run, but for this, I'll just show, yeah, I should do a T16. I'll do a Toxic Sewers, it'll be a fast map. I don't care about any of the mods. This will give me a Maven invite, so we can do a Maven invite as well. Nice. Start incubating that right away.
The choice is yours. I still abide by the path.
We can do the invite too. So the number one mods that you don't want to roll is that Steel, Power Frenzy, and Endurance Charge makes the build not function. Minus Max, you don't want to do that probably. This is fine. You don't want Leech, you don't want Ellie Reflect, you don't want Fizz Reflect, you don't want a lot of stuff. So, yeah. I have no idea if that's actually usable, but if somebody wants it, they know where to get it. They'll be able to find it. This private league has like 20 people in it. So you can wait for your frenzy charges to naturally build up, or you can just go in right away. Really doesn't matter. sure somebody will want vicious prod. Vicious proj. Fucking dyslexic. Alright, that's it for this video. See ya.